Ding dong. Ding motherfucking dong, ladies and gentlemen. Got about 5 minutes. How's everybody doing? How's your is the hump day treating you well? Was your Monday and Tuesday as gratifying for you as it was for me? Guys, I'm gonna bring on the live feed because I need you to tell me first off if the audio is sounding clean as usual. I need y'all to help me out with this, and also if the feed is synced. There I am. How you doing? Are we synced? I'm gonna do the pop test, which is a pop, pop, pop. How's the sync looking? Let me know in the comments or let me know in the chat. And I'm going back to the thing in the meantime. Sync is good. Good to go. Sweet! Ladies and gentlemen, we got about 3 minutes. So just hang in there. Hang in there. And we'll get started in a few. I got to go make sure that my dude Jesse is lined out there. I just wanted to make sure I got checked in and let y'all know that we're ready for action shortly. Hang in there. Okay. Ooh, that sounds much better. Oh yeah. Oh, uh-oh. Look what time it is. 7 p.m. I'm just in time. So, I'm gonna do my salutations in a minute, but y'all know the routine before that. I'm gonna ask the print fam the question of the day. Today, it is again in line with my very rough business topic that I want to talk about later. So my question for you guys, the print fam, if you're here, make sure to chime in on the chat, is the following. How do you provide quality over the competition? It's a little general, possibly a little more vague than it should be, but let me know in the chat how you guys go about providing quality over your competition, whether it's the screen printer that's next door to you or over the national print shops that everyone goes to. Just let me know in the chat how you guys go about providing that. And I'm going to try to dive into a deeper discussion during the business topic today. In the meantime, I think that we need to roll the Print Life intro. So let's do it, eh? Oh, shit. What the fuck's going on, print fam? If this is your first time tuning in, my name's Cam. Make sure that this is lined out here. I'm a screen print shop owner in Phoenix, Arizona. The shop's name is Monument Limited. I'm a self-proclaimed print pro. And that's pretty much it. In this feed, what we do is we talk a little bit about the news, and then after that's done, I talk about a business topic of my choosing, to either really in depth or just very broadly. And then after that, we dive into the bread and butter of this live feed, which is the live Q&A, where I answer the questions you submit in the chat or on YouTube comments or on the Facebook The Print Life group. So there's a lot to dive into today, but before we get started, first things first, I'm going to try to keep today a little bit shorter than normal. I'm going to try to keep it at a half hour, partially because I did, again, no research because I'm out in the shop working. And that's actually really the only reason, because I like going for an hour, but it's tough to always do it. But we're going to shoot for a half hour, maybe go 45 minutes. We'll see. You guys know, before I get into the whole thing, I just want to head into the chat and say what's up to everybody. Standard Graphics. Oh, dude, you've been hanging in here for 2 hours. Dude, that's dedication. That's got like a, I don't know, moderator of the Print Life Facebook group written all over it. I don't know what that is, but that's good stuff, man. Welcome. Prototype 8, welcome to the Print Life Live podcast. Jason Inns, welcome back as usual. Yeah, you guys had a nice little chat going on. The Era 110, I think this is your first time. Welcome. Michael Maxwell, welcome to the show. Creative Design and Ink, welcome. Hellbox Print Studio. Gabriel Lopez, Alan Defy, Firefly Foil Screen Print. Prototype 8, I think I said hi to you already. Greeno Screen Printing, Premium Print. Bingja YT, welcome. Welcome to the Print Life. I'm in Arizona. You're in Argentina. We're connecting. Social media, bringing us together. Firefly Screen Print is from the UK, really bringing us together. And I asked everyone how the sync was going. Everyone said the sync was good earlier. Is it still in sync? Let me know. You guys, I think even if it's not, you guys don't tell me, because you know how discouraged I get when I find out it isn't. Smart. Very smart. Who else we got? Jamie Limbach, welcome back. George Leon Fitness, welcome. Pathos Screen Printing, Crispy Wiener, George Carranza, Black Label Graphics. I think I said some twice, but you guys bear with me. Alan Fields, welcome. Bad Conduct Screen Printing, welcome. CJ's Place, welcome, dude. Fabio Gutierrez, Allison Reichardt. Said, Jamie, what's going on? Adam Dobson, good lord, News Zero or whatever, Greeno Screen Printing. And I think I got it, man. I think we're good. John Murray, I just want to try to get everyone's spray foam life. What's happening? And Brian Bufka, what's up? Don't tell me anything negative or I'll throw a tantrum and I might disconnect early. That's not true, guys. I'll still fucking hang in there. I'll just be really grouchy, and the tone will change. George Leon Fitness, welcome. Okay, guys, I think I went through the what's ups to the best of my ability, and then you know what time it is now. The time you all so wonderfully love. It actually works really well, though, so I'm going to continue to do it. This is the social media reminder. I wish I had an intro thing for it. Ding, 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 ding. Ow. Make sure to follow me at Cam Earven on Instagram. Gram. Also, /Twitter. Follow me at Cam Earven. That's CAMEARVENNNNN on Instagram and on Twitter. And I think if you guys watch the vlog, then you're aware. But if you don't know, then I'm about to tell you. I've stopped daily vlogging for a little while. I'm just doing one a week. But I am partaking in this Instagram stories thing, screwing around with it. Don't really know what to make of it yet. But head over to Instagram. Make sure to follow me and watch the stories and comment on the stories and like my posts and get involved because it's fun. And I'm just trying to up my social media game across the board. And the way I do that is by you guys interacting with the shit that I post. So head on over there, again, at Cam Earven on Instagram and Twitter. Also, very important, subscribe to the Print Life podcast on either iTunes or Google Play, preferably both. And the 5-star review with a glowing written review, hugely helpful. Helps us get on the new and noteworthy page of Apple iTunes. So that would be dope. I mean, and the only way that happens is if all of you, everyone who's here right now, goes and leaves me a comment on one of those two things. And last but not least is send us a request. The majority of you that are here are already part of the group, but send us a request on Facebook to the Print Life Facebook group, and I will make sure to add you. The community's growing. More and more people are interacting on it. I admittedly am not interacting as much, but I chime in, and I also use it today for our news feed. So officially the Print Life Facebook group is the news feed. So if you hear some industry news, post it on the Facebook group. If you got some shop news, post it on the Facebook group. If you got some news on a new garment coming out or a new ink or a new product, post it on the Facebook group. The Print Life Facebook group. Get it? Got it? Good. Now I just got to go into the chat and see if anybody actually left any answers to my question that I asked earlier, which was how do you provide quality over your competition? As in, how do you provide screen printing quality over your competition? And the reason I asked that was because I am going to go into that briefly for my business topic of the day. But let's see if anyone answered printing. Hey now. Hang in there, guys. I'm looking. Okay, here we go. So CJ's Place says he bags every shirt. I think you already know where I'm going. So I just went to PC. Brian Buffka says just reliable service. Absolutely. Unique design. So John Murray just tends to focus on providing unique designs to his clients. I think that that's a very good way to do it. Professional and precision. This is the Arrow 110. So you just try to keep it professional. I am noticing a nice trend here, which is unexpected because I was expecting something a little bit different. So this is good. No clip. Let me see. Pete Nilsson, customer service and customer contact, engaging the customer on quality art for print. All right, design gnome. Nothing. Okay, never mind. Jamie Lineback says she doesn't pay attention to the competition. She just won't present it to the customer. I added that in there unless it's perfect to her. That's the way I do it. But I'm like super finicky, and I've been told countless times, like, dude, that is good. You are being overly critical. Yeah, especially in the beginning, I used to like, if everything was not perfect, or I don't know, I would just scrap the whole thing, reorder, and start fresh. I lost so much money in the beginning because of my like OCD. It was insane. All right, I think we got a few. Okay, a couple more. Standard graphics. Encourages them to come in for the first print to make sure everything is perfect. All right. I like that. That's really good. Okay. Yeah, you guys, everyone's made it on time. Everyone's good to go. Those are some really good answers, and those are actually, it's not what I was expecting. And that's a good thing, because I was expecting something very different. Either way, now it's time for us to jump into the Print Life News. It's Print Life News time. 7:11 p.m. Print Life News time. Yeah. And this we got to go to. So you guys know the You guys know the routine. This is where I like to dive into the Print Life Facebook group. I was doing a lot of different things, trying to just, I don't know, find ways to acquire news, industry news, and I feel like this is the best source at this point. And remember, submit any kind of industry news that you have on this thing, and then I will utilize this feed as my source of news for our live podcast that we do. So let's dive right into it. Fabio Gutierrez just gives us a little update that it's getting cold in the garage. He's just cranking out shirts in his garage, keeping it fresh, keeping it clean. Jamie Lineback just wondering how any specific guidelines for applying for an LLC. That's more of a question, and maybe I'll get to that when we do the Q&A. Night print. Rui Sylvia is just doing what he calls a night print. I'm not sure what that means. Here's some questions. Yeah. This is pretty cool, man. So one thing that I am noticing in the group and just in general is the fact that you guys are like, the community is like sharing with each other. So I've just seen here like Hotbox Print Studio sent something over to Michael Maxwell, and like everyone's just sharing their stuff. And I think that this is a really good thing because there's a lot of cross promotion going on. And in my mind, it can only benefit everybody. In my mind. So I think this is awesome, man. Let's keep this shit up. And I do got to thank you guys for interacting extremely actively on the Print Life group. I do read I try to read it. Well, first off, I try to log in a couple times a week, and then I try to bang through it and answer all the questions and leave comments and stuff. But you guys have been like daily active on it, which is dope. Keep it up. And as the thing grows, we'll start. Very soon I'm going to be asking one of you guys to be like a moderator. Just depends on who. I'm looking for the most active people. Anyway, let's get back to the thing. Yeah. What's up? What the hell just happened? Okay. Okay, so this is from Yashanel Rodriguez. I'm sure I said that wrong. Wants us to give him a little feedback on the site, if it's not too much to ask. Now, he's looking for my opinion on it specifically, but I assume he would also love it if you guys would like chime in. Now, I don't know if we've decided if this goes against the rules of our group or not, but for now it's cool. So let's just see what he has to offer. This is printyourclothing.com. Garment printing at the best prices. Purchase now. Got a nice little link right here on the header. Ooh. Start designing. Looks like this is probably the ooh, I don't recognize this software. Looks good though. Yeah, I mean obviously this stuff's all pretty straight. That's pretty good. That stuff all works really well. You got people on support, free ground shipping, doing a lot of good stuff, digital mock-ups on every order. We print on these items. Yeah, this is good, dude. Really freaking solid. Let's see what else we got going on here. So, Print Your Clothing is, I would say they're crushing it, man. They got some good products up all across the board. I wonder what API you are pulling these images from. So we use SNS currently. Let me know in the comment of your post what API you're pulling from, if at all. Looks like SNS, more than likely. But good job, man. This thing looks freaking sharp. And then people create their own accounts, I'm assuming. Advertise pros. I love it. It's a good job. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to say this is one of the better independent sites that I've seen. For sure. So, kicks ass, man. Keep it up. Yeah, just keep working on it. People are, you know what's funny? Sean Brown said that he could have browser issues, and I've found that too, especially with Chrome. I've almost 100% stopped using Chrome except for browsing obvious websites, but anything when it comes to like personal websites, I always use Microsoft Edge. Michael Max, these are questions. Yeah, right now, guys, I'm just trying to shoot through here looking for, you know, updates and news. Printed these. Okay, so Sunny Gray's doing some nice two-color prints. And, of course, he's always doing the epic print-on printers shout-out. I would say that that's his slogan at this point. Mallory or Morosa was printing his life. They're celebrating. There's a National Print Day? Wow. Did you just make that up? Branding101.com. Wide format products for 17. I don't know. This looks a lot. This is a little sketchy, guys. What do you guys think about stuff like this? Advertising other print shops like so blatantly. I need you guys to let me know about the group with that kind of stuff in the group. To me, it feels a little shady. I'm not sure, though. The tote wash booth works great. So Micah is... looks like just making all kinds of like stuff, man. You got little carts here, like for carrying. That looks like it's a baby's crib at one time. I like the washout booth, the water tank washout booth. I mean, this is, dude, this reminds me of my first print studio so much. It's like scary, dude. Just out of a room. Good times. That was when I absolutely loved it, and it absolutely infuriated the shit out of me. Lee Hetz just found out that the program he's trying to get his shop financed with is shutting down. His mentor did refer him to another program that will likely fund him, but it looks like he has to start over with them reviewing the business plan, and who knows how long that's going to take. Well, dude, I would say just keep on it, man. That's still really cool that you're trying to find like financiers and stuff. You must have big plans to go crazy different areas. I do too, man. I get into these great crazy like delusions, but then I kind of got to reel myself back in and just like keep it humble and just do it a step at a time. Any recommendations? A lot of questions here. Singo asked earlier if he's tossing around the idea of printing some print life banners digitally printed, and he's asking if it's cool with me, and I to that I say hell to the yeah. But if any of you guys are gonna do, let me bring this back. If anyone's gonna do anything like the print life related, make sure to put on YouTube somewhere in the thing. I will gladly email you the logo if you want. Because here's the thing, man. I've officially filed the trademark for it. It has not been approved yet, but we're officially filed. And just to protect all the effort that I put into that name. So as long as you are using it and helping me market my shit a little bit by putting on YouTube, I got no problems with it. Use the shit however you want. You can put it on t-shirts, put it on whatever, but you gotta say The Print Life on YouTube so that people know when they see that to go to YouTube and find my channel. Know what I mean? But yeah, dude, you guys use it to your heart's content. Anyway, back to the thing. Here's an interesting one, and I'm not... This is... gosh, there's a lot of questions on here, so... this is good. It's good that people use this to ask questions. But also, guys, make sure to leave me... Oh, okay, here we go. Jordan A. Truitt. When your week looks like this, and the man has just got... I think that these are the titles, like Glow Rage. He's got 130 T's. Mole's got a 72. So he's got some jobs in the queue, man. And I'm happy for it. Total shirts for the week so far is 658. So in my personal opinion, as a small independent shop, that's really good. And I would say that you're on the way, just like we are all the time. And then shit falls backwards, and then we get super busy. It's like so inconsistent. But those are good numbers, dude. Keep it up. And I like the big whiteboard. That's what we used to use. Loved it. Should see the system I got now. One day I'll give you guys kind of like a behind the scenes walkthrough of the system that I built up. It's super simple. I got rid of any bells and whistles and any shit that you don't need, and I'm really trying to trim down to just what is needed. Someday soon I'll do a behind the scenes and show you guys the dashboard and how it all works, because it's very cool. I'm really proud of it. Calvin Stuber Jr. This is a question, and what he's doing, he's got a print here that's done some really bad orange peeling, and he's asking if we would let this leave our shop. And I'm gonna be 100% honest, I have, but you're never gonna be happy about it. You just gotta keep, this looks like a number of things going on here. More than likely, you have really high off contact happening. I don't know, either really dull squeegees. There's a lot going on here, man. You need to check every single aspect of it. And see what can happen. But yeah, definitely, dude. In the early days, man, when I was trying to figure shit out, I was printing basically for free, but I would let shit go to look like that. But I also did it for just like very little money. But you learn, you keep moving forward. Don't be embarrassed. But yeah, dude, this isn't acceptable for like a shop. But if you're just kind of getting started and you're working your way through it, you know, your mom's best friend might accept this if it doesn't cost a lot or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, dude, we call it orange peeling, and sometimes it can come from like weird heat issues and stuff too. But that looks rough, man. Just keep at it. It's all good. Where are we here? My garage shop setup. Had a small shop and moved back home for a bit, maybe till next summer. Love it, dude. This is a sick shop. Wait. That's good. It looks really good. And it looks like Mike Burns has also put his stamp of approval on the Lava Meteor White. And I still have that damn white ink comparison. It's like 90% done. I just I didn't like it. I don't like the whole format. I really want to get a better format for these product comparisons and stuff. But yeah, he's put his stamp of approval on the Lava White. And I really love that ink. My only concern with that damn Lava was how transparent it was. Even with a print flash print, it was the least opaque of all the inks. But it was also by far the easiest, smoothest printing ink that I've ever used. Absolutely ever. Ooh, I like this idea. I want to get a container with a pump to put my Cure Bulk reducer in. That way I can just pump once or twice to add measured amounts to the ink. I think that's a really good idea. You can also, we use big quart-sized almost ketchup or mustard bottles, and we load our inks into it, we load our pigments into it, everything into these things, and that way it's just like, yeah, back to it. Yeah, we use big condiment bottles, and then that way you can go and get the amount you need. I thought that was, I needed to bring it back. Wow, Jordan A. Truitt just giving us a little tour of his spot, and if you're listening, you can tell he's got a lot of like sign printing stuff. He's got a lot of digital printers for like wide format banners and stuff like that. It looks really sharp. But he's got a new shop going. The space actually looks really big. I love that. Is this like a steel building? I love this space. This is sweet, man. Is that one of those old half auto? It's like half auto, half manual. Yeah, I've seen some stuff like that before. That's a cool press. And Sonny Gray still crushing 5-color stuff at his job. This is the kind of stuff I want to see, guys. Just post jobs that you're working on. Let us know how it's going, any problems that popped up, and then you know, how you solved them, stuff like that. Some shop shirts off the press. Desperate need of these plastisol print on some Gildan 50/50. Looks good. Design X looking sharp. Any other news here? Like, I'm trying to work my way down and I'm not seeing a lot of news. Okay, here we go. Michael Maxwell. Custom City getting in work at Van Store in Indianapolis. Nice setup they have. Cool chatting with them. I think the live print events would be fun. Anyone have experience with doing that? Yeah, see how they're doing it, man? We got way more gangster with our shit. This is a hit and run press right here. Pretty sure. Looks good, though. But yeah, you see the way that they print them, dude, and then they let the shirt stick. And this kind of press, you can only do like colors on white shirts, so it's just not, it's not the kind of quality that I would want. It's okay. It's good though. It's cool, man. Dude, our shit's better. I'm telling you right now, man. My live shit, my live setup's the best right now. What I built, it's the best there is. No questions asked. It's not even questionable. I'm proud of that. Jamie. What the hell is this? What am I looking at here? I can't even see it, man. Oh, okay. Jordan Truitt is, looks like almost vlogging.
Apparently these iPhones don't know how to reconnect to a network after you leave your Wi-Fi.
And it's sideways. You need to keep an eye on that. Yeah, because you can't watch it when you look like you're going vertical on the screen. But otherwise, good job. Good job putting yourself out there, because when you first start talking to the camera like that, scary shit. And thank you for rocking the Print Life shirt on a video. Gotta give you props for that, man. The Print Life for life. Keep it up. Oh, here we go. Now you're okay. Now you're in the right frame here. Ooh, tattoos. Not a lot of newsworthy oh, here we go. Here we go. It looks like you're printing boxes. This took me about 7 hours to make 5 screens, redo 2 of them. Looks like you printed boxes or something. That looks pretty good. So printing boxes. This is just, okay, this whole feed is really not feeling like, I don't feel like I'm talking news here. Okay, here we go. James Hamilton just printed some actually really cool promo boxes for Hellbox Print Shop. For a Hellbox. So you're printing boxes for a print shop? That's cool. All right, that's actually really cool. And I like these a lot, man. Yeah, we used to print, well, actually, technically, it hasn't been that long ago. We just ran out of them, but we print our boxes too. It's real fun, real simple. Love it. Oh, look at this damn thing. Oh yeah, this is Jordan's shop, like a wide view of it. Looks good. Your shop's looking sharp, man. Love the skull and crossbones here. This is it, man. I'm not really seeing a lot of it's more questions and shit, so I'll get back to that on the Q&A portion of this whole little dealio. Hang on, guys. I gotta freaking figure out what I'm doing. Okay. There we are. Okay. So that was a really weird news thing, because like I was really hoping to dive into I didn't have a chance to actually review the Facebook group, so there just wasn't a lot of like really good news there. So you guys remember to keep your shop news, keep it, god damn it, keep it going strong, because I want that stuff. It always works out really well. Let me get back into the chat here. Peter, Cam, how often do sharp? We just pretty often. I mean, okay. John Murray. Well, okay. I'm gonna get into the questions in a little bit. Gosh darn it. So, as you guys know, once I finished the whole freaking news thing, and that news thing was left a lot to be desired. But they can't all be winners, can they? So now it's time for that's not the right one. The business topic of the day with Cam on the Print Life Live. Okay, enough of that. Uh-oh. Get out of there. All right, guys. Today on my business topic of the day, it's kind of going in line with how you provide quality over the competition. And this is my notes on it. I'm gonna do the best I can, but again, this is not gonna go into much detail. So I kind of asked myself the same question: how do you increase first off, how do you provide quality to the clients? The first question that I asked myself is, well, how do you take your quality from where it currently is to the next level? How do you increase your print quality, right? Because of course, at the end of the day, you need to maximize the quality that you're putting out or providing to your clients, right? And some of the ways that I found that you do this is by creating procedures, checklists, pre-press checklists, on-press checklists, after-press checklists, everything from squeegee, the sharpness of your squeegee to the tightness of your mesh, or the newtons that your mesh is at, and that they're at the proper newtons and all that kind of shit, all the way down to the ink consistencies and how you stir it and how you mix it and all the bases and shit you use. So that's all pretty standard stuff. And most people that have been printing for over a couple of years, they really dial most of that stuff in, right? So you got your print quality down, and you get to a point when you're a manual shop, you get to a certain level of quality, and you pretty much can't exceed it, in my opinion, until you automate. When you automate, you can shoot for even a higher level of consistency, and you can also use the roller squeegees and the hot iron hits to really make your prints extra smooth. But until you get to that level, you get to a certain place on a manual press, and we're all the same, right? I think, god damn it, I keep hitting it. I think all of us would agree on that. You get to a point where you can't just sell on print quality alone. That is not how you're going to differentiate yourself as higher quality from the competition, because we all probably are printing very similar quality. So what do you do to differentiate yourself outside of your print quality? Like I said, we're all on the same level. And surprisingly enough, when I asked you guys how you differentiate yourself, none of you said we make sure our print quality is the best, which I like that, because I think we all know. It's fun. We all know. The printer knows that, you know, there's a certain level you hit and then you're stuck there. And some of the things that I got out of you guys so far were that, like, you focus on customer service, you focus on the artwork, and honestly, those answers kind of threw me for a loop, because I was expecting all of you to say, oh, we just print the best, we do the best prints. That's what I was expecting, because most of the printers I know like on a personal level, that's the kind of shit that they feed me. So that was a bit of a breath of fresh air, but I am going to elaborate on that for a moment. Dude, I got to quit hitting this mic. You guys are hearing all these dings and dongs and like hearing that kind of shit. Ooh, that was bad. That was a bad one. So the question is, how do we stand out? And some of you guys said it, and I want to elaborate on some of these things. Again, this is assuming that we're all pretty much on the same level of quality in terms of manual printing. Some of you guys actually are automated, and then you guys may have taken that next step of consistency. But I'm assuming that we're all manual printers here, and we're all just on an equal playing field. We're all printing the same quality. Been in it for a couple years. This is where we're at. So how do you differentiate yourself? I've seen a few of you doing boxes, printing up boxes. And this is what I would say is the differentiating factor. It's the shop culture and the presentation of your product. This is even when you do get to that next level of consistency and print quality, I think most clients, again, speaking from my opinion, would prefer the presentation to be nice over the perfect print. This is just from my experience. You can have a really good print, but if it's presented well, the garments are folded individually. They're put into a box that says the company's name on it. Maybe there's a few stickers from your company in there. You may even have them bagged. I've even seen some, especially in the early days, like where there's tissue, like it's almost gift boxed with tissue paper on the top, really keeping shit clean. This is how, in my opinion, you differentiate yourself from the competition. This kind of stuff goes into quality. One of the companies that really stands out to me is Custom Ink. Now, I'm pretty sure they manufacture their own shit, but you gotta take a page from their playbook on this one thing. I don't know if it's a custom, I don't know if the garments are made or not. Either way, it doesn't matter. They relabel it with Custom Ink size tags. Cool, don't gotta do that. But they also do the hang tag, Custom Ink hang tag. So no matter what brand or who they're shipping to, there's still a Custom Ink hang tag on every goddamn t-shirt in there. And they probably know too that the clients are gonna rip those off the second that they get them, but they do these kind of things. And I believe that is the kind of thing that really differentiates a shop. Another thing that I would say can help you, could also hurt you, is doing things like what I do and what I see a lot of you guys do, where you're making videos, you're creating a lifestyle outside of just printing t-shirts. And I do think that helps. It can also hurt you, especially if you're like me and you dropping F-bombs in almost every 2 minutes of every video you make. But I think these are the kind of things that create a culture, create a brand. And then when you are a brand and when you have a culture, your quality is automatically going to go up. That's pretty much it, dudes. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat if you agree, disagree, how you showcase. A lot of you already told me this, and again, I was pleasantly surprised. I wasn't expecting it. I was actually expecting to kind of go into battle about how you're wrong, because we're all on the same level. The way you really show quality is by presentation. But you guys surprised me. So That's awesome, man. I think we're all on the same page. What I love about everyone that is so far joined into this print fam is that you guys just don't seem to be fucking know-it-alls, man. And I can attest, before getting into the print game, I was in the construction world for a long time. So I'm very well versed in the fucking know-it-all. And personally, can't stand them, but they exist. But what I have noticed, at least within the print fam, is that you guys are all, you seem to be, especially from the Facebook group, you're open to input and you're just not know-it-alls. And I love that about you. So keep it up. Makes me proud that we got this thing going the way it is. Hopefully we can keep the know-it-alls out. May take some effort, but let's keep them out because we don't want them. Even me, man. Well, I can be a know-it-all, right? Because I get on the mic and talk. Nah. I don't want to be a know-it-all either. But you guys are awesome as far as that kind of stuff goes. I fucking love it, man. And that's my business topic of the day. That was fucking, it was something. So you know what time it is. We feed into the Print Life Q&A. All right, we're already sort of over the half-hour mark I was going for, but I'm going to try to bang through some of these. I'm going to scroll through the chat first and see if there's any questions that I can really dive into. If I don't find anything in there, then I'm going to go to the Facebook group, and then if there's not a whole lot of good ones in there, I'm going to go to the YouTube comments. So let's see. Start feeding me your questions in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer them. And as you know, anybody else in the chat can also attempt to answer them as well. It's a community. We're here to help each other out. Let me try to work it out here. This can take me a second to find. Alan Reichart says he's loving the Instagram story. Allison Reichart, thank you, because they're fun to make, man. You can be a complete retard and it just disappears tomorrow. Love that. And by the way, Jeremy, I'm glad you made it to a live one. That makes me happy that you've been trying so hard to get here. And Joanne Bond. Joanne. I think I know. I'm pretty sure I know you. How you doing? If you are who I think you are. It's cool to see you here. Okay, so here we go. And Joanne asks, how do you inspire your employees to be proactive and think ahead, to have a sense of urgency? It's a good question. I haven't figured that out yet. I guess I have never considered myself a boss type of figure. The only reason I got into business for myself is because I hated having a boss. Ultimately, I'm independent. So in terms of like laying down the law and shit like that, I don't know. I just pretty much lay out rules and then if the guys follow them, cool. If they don't follow them, then I'm plotting to get them the hell out. That's how I roll. I don't know. Yeah. Ultimately, though, I feel like in my shop with the guys, it's just it's a cooperative thing. You know, I take their input, but I do expect them to follow my input first. If they just completely don't agree with it, they can let me know and we can try it their way. But at the end of the day, it's just a cooperative thing, man. I don't even know. I don't even have an answer. I could go all day about that kind of shit because I've had employees where there's nothing but butting heads and it never worked out and it was never gonna work out. And then I have some guys that we really like. It's easy. There's fucking no problems. And then I have others where there's some friction, but the friction's, it's manageable. So everyone's different. And that's what I've learned. There is no one management style. I think that my style works just fine. But I fucking completely went off topic there. Creating urgency. I think fuck, man, like you lie about that kind of shit and they can see right through it. Because I remember, especially in the beginning, I was always trying, oh, these are due tomorrow. Oh, we got to have these done in the next couple of days, even though we had 7 days. But what I have found is when we created this system that showed the delivery date, And then I made my guys responsible for delivering, because they would do the prints and then I would step out and make the delivery. When I put it on them to make the delivery to the client, it did create a sense of urgency, and it also made them take pride in their work, because they were going to be held responsible if they handed over a piss poor product to the clients. So that's one of the things that I did. Another thing is just trying to really have them understand that they need to earn their wage plus at all times when they're here. So if they're getting paid $150 a day, they need to make $150 plus just to keep their job. And then if we want to grow and they want to make more money, then they need to continue to produce more than they cost. And they got it like instantly. I feel like I explained it in a way where it makes sense to them, and it's been good. God damn, I went on. That was weird. That was really weird. Michael Maxwell. Cam. Okay, Jason says, Cam, what do you do to have better quality? Just a list? No. Dude, there's so many things. I think the thing that I found first and foremost, especially with Plastisol, was the roller squeegee. That was the first goddamn thing. I mean, the print is the print, though, right? If you're not doing a flattening hit, the ink's properties are the ink's properties. Some of them have a higher likeliness to create like that fibrillation. Some of them are more opaque, less opaque. Some are thick, some are heavy. So there's only so much you can do when it comes to the actual print. You can say, you can disagree, but I mean, on that particular thing, I'm pretty much certain. I'm 100% certain that that's the case. So what it comes down to is the presentation, the boxing. And so for the longest time, we were doing things of that nature. I feel like I've fallen off in so many areas, because we were doing our own boxes. We were folding everything under 72 pieces. We were putting monument stickers into things, just the whole kit. We were making sure to bag shirts so we weren't just putting them raw in the box. And those were just the little things that we were doing. But as time went on, we fell off. And then when we ran out of our boxes not too long ago, we just haven't reprinted them yet. So we're using just stupid fucking boxes, and it's super embarrassing. But those are the kind of things. And then I think where my quality always came from was the art, because I had such a background in design that I could spend an hour with a client and get them a dope piece of artwork, or modify the artwork that they already had to make it look great. So that was my selling point. And yeah, just being willing to sit down with that client for an hour and just give them my undivided attention was really the quality that they were after, and it just got me tons of work, man. LOL SFWW, don't know what the hell that means. I do, and Joseph saying that customer service and quality control develops loyalty, and I do agree. I have also noticed that customers really like to deal with the same person, you know. And it's a funny industry, because a lot of the times you just get people to do 1 or 2 prints. They're trying to start a line or something, and it falls through and you never see them again. But the big companies and the corporations, the buyers just want to deal with one person. And so that's one of those things where a turnaround, like a high turnaround on your customer service agents, it's not a good thing, because they want to talk to one person and deal with that person until they're done ordering shirts, however many years away that is. Jamie Lineback, I don't like the advertising on the site. We can do that anywhere. Questions about how advertisements look seem okay, though, but that's just like, yeah. Okay, so Jamie has an actual opinion on the placing ads and stuff on the group. So I just think I just need a few more of those saying, yeah. I just got completely goddamn sidetracked, dude. I'm tired of shit today. Yeah, as long as a few more people let me know that they're not down with that kind of advertising shit in the group, then I'm just gonna, if that kind of stuff pops up, I'm just gonna delete it. I'm just gonna delete it. Not even question it, not even let the people know. It's just gonna get deleted. So that's where we're gonna go with that. A few more people, let me know how you feel about it. And yeah, as far as sharpening squeegees, we do it pretty often. It's really simple to make the jig. I'll do a video on it. But just when you fill them rounding, like if they're not making that zzz, you know, when you do the pull, especially on like a 110 or a 160 or even a 200, then it's probably time to sharpen them. But we just do it when you need to. There's no set time on that. The beverages I'm enjoying at the moment are Corona Light, because it's only 99 calories per can. I've been trying to cut down on the Red Bulls. I'm doing 2 a day sometimes, but I'm trying to take it down to 1 or 0. And a large volume of this Pellegrino sparkling water. I'm just trying to cut the sodas out, man, because I want to live longer, and apparently that volume of sugar is the main cause of cancer in the modern society, more so than anything else, as far as I know. Could be told bullshit, but I believe it. It used to be smoking, now it's sugar, apparently. Press shop made it in, was running late. What's happening? Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll do that. No, this weekend I'm going to work on my 6 tips video for discharge printing. But maybe in the next couple of weeks I'll just show you how to make a fucking squeegee sharpener. It's really easy to do. I'll just make a video on it. I don't think there's one of those. Does that exist? I don't think that exists on YouTube. That's what I'm trying to do, is find video tutorials that have not been done yet. And I don't think that's been done. I'd have to look though. Design Gnomes adds stickers for his company or whatever artwork they've ordered. Yeah, that was another thing we did. I forgot all about that. We would always put a Pellon. We would print a Pellon with no registration marks, so they're all taped off in their order. They fucking love the Pellon. If you just give them a square with they're printing it, they go ape shit. They'll love it. All you guys should consider doing that one. Dude, there is it feels like the top of my head got sunburned. What is happening here? As blah blah blah. Yeah, you got. Hey, Michael Maxwell just had a really really good idea. He just said good thinking. He has a suggestion to where at the beginning of your question just put like 5 or 6 stars, just star, and then ask your question followed by a question mark. That way it's easier for me to distinguish a question just from like if it's directed at me. So yeah, in the chat just put star, and I'm gonna make a note on that when we start the Q&A. So from this point forward, if you're asking me a question, put like 5 stars in front of the question, and that way I can distinguish it. Thank you, Michael Maxwell, for the recommendation. I'm putting that in this thing, man. Remind print fam to put 5 stars before the question. I don't think that's called a star. I don't know what the fuck that thing is called, but anyway. Yeah, dude, that's a really good idea. That will help a ton. And just like that, Greeno screen printing. What hardness squeegees do you use in your shop? Can you make a tutorial on how squeegee hardness affects the print? We pretty much exclusively just use 70s, which is, I think, in almost every case, it's the green blade. At times, they are a little soft. And I've just been running them for so long. I would really like to go to the triple duros where there's like a 90 with a 70 outside it kind of thing. Because there's just sometimes there's a little bit too much flex in a 70 when you want to apply a little bit more downwards pressure. The problem is if the blade is flexing a lot and you're trying to put some more downward pressure, you're gonna get that really bad dot gain where the ink goes right. So you need that stiff blade with a decent angle. If it starts doing shit like this, which 70 duros do when you're trying to apply a lot of pressure, then it falls apart. But it works fine. We just try to stay a little bit. We print lighter and we do a few more passes. But yeah, man, I would like to go up to a triple duro. That's what I would start doing. If anything that I buy from this point forward, it'll probably be like I don't even know if they have a 70, 90, 70 or an 80, 90, 80 or something like that. We'd have to see what they got. Yeah, asterisk. Thank you. God damn. I was educated in Pine Top, Arizona. So that's the way it goes. Asterix. Thank you. God damn. Did you... Redbeard Joe, did your background in graphic arts come before or after you were in construction? Before. I was basically just in construction while I was learning it, and I went to like a community college for design, and that's pretty much it. Even when I was working construction, I was in the arts. I was a designer. The construction was always just a means of survival. I always had my one foot out the door. Which is funny too, because if I had went off and started a plumbing company, it'd probably be rich shit. Because like I was literally turning down promotions and fucking, they were trying to get me to run big jobs and shit like that. But I just did not want to do it. Still don't want to do it. Fucking hate it. Good. So I will, man. So you got some people in here saying they'd love to see a how to sharpen a squeegee video. So I'll do that here very soon. This week. I'm going to be working on a 6 tips for discharge screen printing. I got a 6 tips video that I've been working out. That's what I want to do. The white ink comparisons just really pissed me off the last time I tried shooting it. I'm fucking letting that thing go for a while. Also, I'm not irritated. I'm not irritated, but a lot of these product manufacturers, dude, they're so fucking cheap, man. So I not just one, I had a handful of them literally ask me if they send me free samples if I will do a product review. I'm like, no. I didn't say it. I didn't even respond to the email. But in my head, I'm like, oh, what kind of fucking nerve do you got, dude? So it's like, if one of you went off and started a YouTube channel and, you did it for an entire year uploading a lot, and the growth was slow, but once it kind of starts getting a little, and then they're asking you to do work for them for samples to help promote their shit, it's like, dude, I don't know why I get offended by it. It's offensive. And I didn't really realize what I was doing when I started the product reviews. But so now, like, my whole status on that is, if you want me to review it, you send me the stuff and I might. That's my fucking, I'm not even going to respond to emails. If you talk to any of these manufacturers, if any of you guys do any of that shit, you tell them I might, but they just got to send it. My address is on the website. That's my answer to that whole thing. Dude, I don't know. It's crazy. It's just one of those things, right? Like, just like with a client, when they want you to give them 2 colors free or some shit like that. It's like, no, don't wanna, not gonna. I'm the one out here fucking pulling around and scratching in the fucking dirt, as Daniel Day-Lewis said in There Will Be Blood. And these motherfuckers just want to come through and buy up all your hard work. Fuck that. But yeah, I still want them to send me lots of products. I want to have a large volume of products that I can start doing in-depth comparison videos of. But they need to just start sending the shit in, man. So let them know. Gildan bought out All Style Apparel. Did they really? Dude, so Gildan's just buying it all up. Michael's a plumber. Cool, man. Yeah, I was a new construction plumber for a long time. I fucking hated it. Gildan is... So if Gildan bought a AA and all that, then hopefully my distributor will be carrying that stuff soon. That would be awesome. Exactly. I'm not telling them shit, man. Like, in my mind, they should know. So Alan says, tell them the yes for all the ink in your shop. That's basically like, and I don't believe that my channel is there yet, but I'm just going to leave it up to them. Like, they need to take some fucking initiative, right? But right, like, if they sent me a gallon of it or a couple gallons or like a whole kit or a mixing kit, then it's something completely different, right? That's like valuable. But getting samples and doing a whole review, a whole day's worth of work doing a review for a fucking sample, kiss my ass. Design Gnome, how is Fusion Ink advertising the print life so much? That's ballsy when they didn't pay you anything. Yeah, I mean, but that's the public domain of YouTube, right? It's helping me. The thing that I like about Fusion, dude, and I'll tell you, they didn't ask me, they didn't fucking email me. I did that review because I really wanted to know what Fusion 180 was about. I was not trying to I'm still not trying to market for them in any way, shape, or form. but it was a good ink, and I think the end result was beautiful. And what they did is just sent me a bunch of inks. They didn't ask me to do another review. You know, they're just sending stuff, and the more they send, the more loyal I will be to them, and this and that. But they sent me some quarts of some different colors, and I may or may not review them. But I did that review, and they can use it to their heart's content, because anytime that they try to push that in front of somebody, then it's marketing the Print Life channel, which will maybe get more people watching our thing and getting involved in it. So it's a win-win in that case. To me, I don't know. But when I did see that is when I was like, okay, fuck, I need to file this trademark. So I officially filed the Print Life trademark, because it's one of those things where I could see it getting away from me and somebody else snatching it up. So I just needed to do it, and I did it. So now it's all good. Looks good, guys. So that's pretty much enough of the answers for the chat. Let me go up here to the actually, it's fine. Well, we already went an hour, so I might as well just try to make it through the hour. Yo, need shit. I saw some questions. Oh, this was some news. Damn it, I missed some news here. Binding 101's fucking... I don't know who this is, but I feel like that's an advertisement. Yeah, you're right. It's irritating. And... man, I can't find no more questions. Yeah, Singo is... I think this is pretty cool. This isn't really a question, but he wants to print some Print Life banners, which is dope as shit. And yeah, dude, just make sure... and I told him already that I would email him the logo. I think what I'm going to do is put the Print Life logo on my website so that anyone that wants to use it can use it. And then it also has the on YouTube part so that you're putting everything that needs to be in it for you to use it. I'm going to put a link somewhere on the Print Life group where you can download that thing and use it however you want to. But you just got to make sure that you always put on YouTube in there if you use the Print Life at this point. It'd be good. It'd be real good. Ooh. That's it, guys. It's like fucking... this is one of those days. It's been a long day, and I'm ready to fucking pack it in. I pretty much mailed today's episode in, but thank you guys for hanging out with me anyway, man. It seems like this is a pretty good time slot. How do you guys feel about this time slot? Think that 7 is working for everybody? Let me know in the chat, and I'll read it after we get off these things. You can buy boxes. Actually, let me see. I think I have a link to boxes here. Where is my stuff? Yeah, I did find a really good box wholesaler, but I'm having a hard time finding it at the moment. Because the biggest thing when you go to try to buy boxes, you may find a good price on them, but then when it comes to shipping them, that's where they screw you over. So you have to find someone that... here we go, corrugated boxes. So check out Shillington Box. This is... let me share the screen here. This is the box. This is where I went. And their shipping prices are pretty good. So you don't get fucking raped on the shipping costs. So if you guys, I just shared the screen with you. You can see it. It's shillingtonbox.shoppingkg.com. Holy shit, that can't be the homepage. Yeah, shillingtonbox.shoppingkg.com. Check that out. They got the best prices on boxes that I was able to find. If you guys come up with something better, share it on the Print Life. And I'm going to go ahead right now and... share this on the Print Life while we're here. Box supplier. Bada bink. Okay, guys, there you go. There's a little link for you for the box supplier. So go check them out. Just keep an eye on it wherever you decide to buy your boxes. Make sure that that you account for shipping before you make the actual order, because usually they get you on that. Anyway, it's time for the outro. I was looking the wrong way. You know I love hanging with you guys, and this podcast thing is it's just really starting to turn into something, so I'm excited about that. And that's in large part thanks to you guys taking the time to hang with me for an hour or so every Wednesday. Make sure to do your part in helping this channel and this fucking podcast and all this shit grow by liking it, sharing it on all your social media, and just being subscribed to everything that we do. And also make sure to do as much interacting on the Print Life Facebook group as you can manage. And I understand if you don't do it much, because I pretty much hate Facebook, so I would get it if you never go there. But if you are a Facebook guru, spend a lot of time in there because it helps. Remember to also keep submitting your shop news to that group, because that part really excites me, but we're just not quite getting it, the big shop stuff that I'm looking for yet. Also, no, that's pretty much it. Make sure to go leave me a 5-star review on iTunes for the podcast, and then this podcast will be uploaded tomorrow, ready for you to listen to on iTunes and Google Play. So give me my reviews. I need that shit, man. I got to get on the new and noteworthy on iTunes. That's the goal right now, along with like 1 million subscribers to the YouTube channel, which we can do it if you guys just keep sharing and liking and all that stuff. You know I love you. You got to stay sexy, Print Fam. We will see you next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Peace out, guys. Y'all.